Okay, so the first time I got into the All-Star game, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I happened to be on the opening face-off, and I was humbled by lining up with Denny Savard on my right wing and Wendell Clark on my left. I centered the two of them. All I had to do was keep my stick on the ice, and we got some points.
The guy we got to play with was Dave the Hammer Schultz, and the stories that we got from Dave were just outstanding. He was, to date, the best guy in the dressing room. He just had a story for everything, whether it was Bobby Clark or whether it was something about his fights or whether it was his son producing a movie. He was just a character to hang out with, and he did. He hung out with us the whole weekend, and that's what made it so special.
I would probably say a moment with Dougie Gilmour. Puck went behind the net. He went one way, I went the other way. Of course, he got there first. And instead of just firing the puck around the boards, he fired it between my legs around the boards. And then I got the Dougie Gilmour smile. And for the rest of the game, all he did was harass me. If he was on the bench, he'd be whacking my helmet as I went by. So that was a lot of fun.
A little girl comes up and says, "Excuse me, but can I have your autograph?" And I'm like, "Sure." I was ecstatic. And I said, "What's your name?" And she tells me, "Ashley." And I said, "Oh, my daughter's name is Ashley." My daughter's standing there, and she's dying laughing. Like, she is crying with tears. And of course, as I'm signing, a little boy notices that I'm signing. So he comes over to get an autograph. And the grandmother stops him and says, "He's nobody."
Just having a couple of beers, and Gordy just kind of came over and sat down with us and talked with us for about half an hour, and then somebody came over trying to get his autograph, and he said, hey, I'll do it after. I'm sitting here having a couple of beers with my buddies. So that was it was a really special moment to think that I was one of Gordie Howe's buddies.
Was a young man in a wheelchair, severely disabled. He came over to me and he couldn't speak, really. He was trying to tell me something. He was trying to communicate something with me. And I was having a little trouble getting it. Then I realized what he wanted was, he wanted my Scotiabank sweat jersey. And so I took it off and gave it to him. We tied it around his neck and took some pictures. And that's the shot. That's the one, besides all the rest, but that's the one that makes it well worth it, right there.
The best thing that I can recall is after year one, when we actually found out we were riding a winner, and we made it a success, and it's been all gravy ever since. We've raised a lot of money for a very good cause, but the first year was iffy. We didn't make any money, but year two, we were there, and that's the best moment, really.